Hello friends, we are back for episode 23 of our Terraria 1.2 Let's Play. We are here in our house after a pretty climactic and sort of, I dare use this word, epic battle with a giant bee. And it looks like the blood moon is rising. I didn't plan this is just how things go. But, if you'll notice, we do have some things here that are actually totally new. Because I did a little stuff off camera. For one, Uwa, I guess. I don't know how to pronounce his name properly. But this witch doctor man showed up. And he is, I guess, a pretty helpful NPC because he allowed me to buy this item up at the top here, which costs, I think, something like 10 gold, which allows me to synthesize items in some way that I couldn't before, so I think that's good. I also went ahead and made a few new things, and I actually went and mined through that meteorite that had landed. If you noticed, if you were paying careful attention, of course, in the last episode, a meteorite had landed. So I went and harvested all of that. It meant I could make a space gun, and I can pew 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 all day. And I even made a lightsaber, purple phase blade rather, and also an unpleasant meteor ham axe, which is going to allow me to, I guess, harvest stuff a little bit more quickly. So I feel like all of a sudden I've got a little bit more in the offensive capabilities department. I'm not too worried about this blood moon, honestly. I might just, do I dare just go ahead and summon the eye and just have something to do for a few moments here while this is all going on at the same time? It's a little bold, right? Where did I put that suspicious? Oh, there it is. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That way we can have something entertaining to open up the episode with. And then we will proceed to the far, far left of the screen and see if we can maybe go take on Skeletron. I don't know if that's exactly what I should be doing at this point, but it seems like an idea as any. Wow, that star just took out that eye for me. Thank you very much for that. So let's go up here. And then when we get to our little flat resting spot, we'll see how quickly we can take out the Eye of Cthulhu, which used to be a, pretty tricky boss, I suppose. We'll put this back. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be well set when it comes to, like, healing when we get to the harder stuff. I mean, right now, this dude's supposed to be pretty easy, so, I mean, let's just throw a ton of bees at him and see what that does. Actually not doing nearly as much damage as I would have hoped. So maybe I actually do need to stick to the wand, or let's see how my melee capabilities are as well, if this is going to be helpful or anything. Yeah, because really, it doesn't seem like he's losing a whole lot of health from me shooting him with all those bees. You'd think an eye would be very vulnerable to something like a bee attack. As someone with eyes myself, I feel like I would definitely feel pretty upset if bees all of a sudden were, invading my eye's personal space. But evidently, being that it is a disembodied giant eye, it seems to have some special powers, so I guess we'll just grant that that's the way things are. Yeah, this is definitely a better option. It looks like this wand does a lot more damage, especially since it can pass through and possibly hit it multiple times. So, I guess this is the preferable way to proceed. I had people mention that it would be a much better idea to go and build another world and go to the Crimson if I was to want to try and grab the next staff or whatever the next progression to my weapon might be. That's probably pretty reasonable to do. Maybe that's something we could do in the next few episodes. I said I did want to do it fairly soon as well. So we'll see how Skeletron goes. If it goes particularly terrible, maybe we'll try and prioritize that as a more near boss or a more near encounter. Oh, ran out of mana or MP, so let's, I guess we'll do a little bit more smacking here. That should work okay. Is there any way to quickly get my MP back? Probably not. Oh, and if I want to go do Skeletron, I should probably take some potions with me, right? Because right now I'm feeling a little bit under-prepared for a fight of that difficulty. If it's any harder than the bee boss was, which I'm sure it would be, get it? That would be probably a big challenge then. What is that dude dressed up as? Supposed to be Jason or something? I know they have their Halloween themes. Also, what does he drop for me, by the way? I don't think I got anything particularly great. Some unholy arrows, demonite ore. Oh, like a very small amount of it, too. Is that really it? 56? It's not even going to make, like, more than a handful of bars. And some more jagged shackles and such. Alright, well, it's not great. Where are we with this blood moon? Is that going to be over soon? We're about halfway through it looks like, so we'll try and bide our time here while this finishes up. Don't really want to get into fighting Skeletron with that also going on, but probably by the time I run over there, it would be over anyway. So, provided these NPCs don't just run in the way of all the enemies, things probably wouldn't be all that bad if we just ignored the majority of the zombies that spawn in. This one's got a top hat. Oh, if you're wondering why, what happened to my fox costume, I just decided to put it in the treasure chest. Oh, I actually got his top hat. That's pretty cool. So, nothing happened bad. It's just felt like being more purpley blue since I figured it would go well with the lightsaber thingy. So, neat. Let's put on our top hat. I want to see what that looks like. Social helmet. There we go. Alright, now I feel like I look... I don't know. Who does this actually look like? I'm not really sure. There's like a character from Twisted Metal, I think, looked a little like this, right? Also, what did I just knock out of the back wall there? Ebonwood... Oh, okay, I just sort of made a little mess of my house. So we'll go ahead and repair that since I can. There we go. Put that back. Let's go grab some potions. Potions are actually down here. A pretty large amount of different kind of potions here, so let's find what is going to be the best thing for us. First of all, we got 21 healing potions. No way I'm going to need more than that. We'd increase our movement speed, increase our defense. Let's grab like 2 of these. I'm not sure if the fight's going to be that long. Hopefully it's not. Let's grab 3 of them just in case. Breathe water instead of air. Life regen. Definitely want that. Increase to arrow speed and damage. I'm probably not going to be doing much in the way of arrow damage. I don't even think I'll be using a bow. Location of enemies, grants invisibility, night vision, control of gravity, ability to walk on water, aura of light, and slows falling speed. Attackers also take damage. Alright, we'll take one of these as well. Well, then why don't we just take both, I guess. And that will be all of our potions that we'll need. And then let's just throw all the rest of our stuff in our inventory, and we will get ready to go. If you could please stop badgering my NPC, that would be terrific. I don't know if I like the top hat look. I mean, I thought it seemed like a cool idea a minute ago, but we'll just toss that in here as well. Collecting cosmetic items. Hopefully I will have a nice, robust collection of all of them eventually, but maybe it's going to take a little while. So we want to drop our Demonite ore up here and see what we have for that already. Yep, not that much. I can build that into stuff later if I feel like it. It probably won't. And I can use these lesser healing potions to make a few more regular healing potions. I'd like to make some greater ones, too, if that's an option. And we'll just dump... Actually, can I do that right now? Let's look in our crafting list here. Don't see it. Doesn't look like it, so I guess not. We got a mushroom to drop in here. And some corrupt seeds, I'm pretty sure, was also, yep. And then we've got some lenses. I think those are in the next area, but I do have stars right here, so we'll put that in with it. Lenses, and that's going to be it. Then in our magic items section, which I've actually been doing a lot of restructuring, this is actually our weapons section, but I can put the unholy arrows in with the others there. And our magic items, that's these. Even more shackles. I guess we'll just have... Let's make a wall of shackles on the left side of my chest here. Why not? Have more to go around for next time. I don't know, maybe I can combine them into something later. That would be neat. Kind of doubtful, but maybe. Alright, so with that, I suppose we will be off. Any other things I want to do before I head out? I don't think so. Blood Moon should be done soon. Got my potions. Got some torches, got all my weaponry. Alright, let's do it. So we're going to head on to the left. It's going to be a bit of a walk to get there, so with a little bit of luck, we will hopefully be able to fly over a lot of it. It's one of the great things about combining some of those items now. I've got the double jump, then I've got rocket boots, then I've got the hover carpet. I'm calling it the hover carpet, apparently. And all of those things combined means I actually don't really need to touch the ground all that much, which I'm totally cool with. Even these Eater of Worlds suckers, they can't really bother me all that much. You know, they're actually pretty weak now, so I think this might be around the right time to fight Skeletron. I'm just going to hope for the best. I don't really know anymore how difficult he is or how much my armor set's going to make sense. But we shall find out. What is this? I saw it glowing blue for a second there. Deathweed. Have I not picked that up yet? I don't really recall seeing anything like that before. Alright, so we'll get to a flat bit of ground and see if we can get some more momentum up again. I guess I'll just walk through all the thorns, because who cares? Might as well grab all the stars since they're right in front of me. The blood moon really not all that dangerous if you just keep moving, right? I think these zombies are just sort of out and about. Sort of having a night out on the town. They're not really out to hurt anybody. They're just kind of hanging out. A few more stars. It'd be nice if these stars could be worth something for me. I mean, I know I can make that gun. Not the space gun, but there's like a space rifle that also does something. I think it uses the stars as actual ammo, which is, I guess, kind of a cool thing to do. But then again, you're going to go through them so fast. Unless it's more like a rocket launcher or something. I guess then it could be kind of neat. Is it all the water's red because it's a blood moon? I guess that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? I really like the little contrail and the blue dynamic light that pops up when I fire that space laser. Very neat. Keep going, keep going. Thing is so puny, though. It doesn't really do very much damage. It's nice that it has infinite ammo and fires fairly quickly, but it just doesn't seem like something I'm going to use all that often. And I've got lots of different weapons now. I mean, hopefully I should have something to pretty much handle every situation. But I know Skeletron has like a second form that's pretty punishing, and doing this alone is not really a thing that I intended on doing. But at the same time, you know, I guess we've made it through this far with just solo play, so I might as well continue that trend. Oh, excuse me, Raven. I didn't expect you to be there. That's so Raven. Alright, let's keep going. I think we're getting close now. Yep, there's Meteorite 1. The husk of what used to be meteors, and actually Meteorite number 2 turned out to be all the way to the left side, even beyond where that one was. So all the meteors so far have fallen to the left of my house. And another star to add to the collection. What do I have to do to trigger the fight with him? Do I actually have to do anything special, or... Oh, and I hope it can be in the daytime. I don't think I've ever seen anyone fight him in the day, though, which makes me a little nervous. That's totally what it is, too, right? I just got here. And it's going to turn into day, and I'm going to have nothing to do. I just got a golden key. I think that's good. Let's just try. Let's see what happens. Come back at night. Oh, I hate you. Alright, well, that's a huge waste of time, then. I guess I really didn't need to do that at all. Let's look at the map. Is there anything else I can do while I'm hanging out in this region? Not really. This was the other meteor, if you were wondering, by the way. All the way the very edge. Alright, so I guess I'll just make a cut then, and we'll come back when it is night again. So I'll just, I don't know, twiddle my thumbs for a while. We'll see what happens. Alright, so I guess while I was twiddling my thumbs, the game decided to give me something to do. So it turns out the King Slime has arrived, which is a boss that I have not actually ever encountered before. So here we go. I guess we'll shoot him to death. He doesn't seem all that dangerous to me, unless I'm misunderstanding. Let's shoot some bees at him and see what he does about that. Do you like bees? What do you think about bees, Mr. King Slime? I mean, I've got this whole place pretty much cleared out. I don't see what you're really going to do to bother me. I haven't actually hit me yet. And plus, I could just jump over top of your head. Let's go grab some of these magic muffins. I've got all my MP back. I don't think this guy's really all that dangerous. I think it's just sort of a rarity, right? So, he'll probably be done in just a moment. And then we still have a bunch of time to kill. I was just going through and harvesting all the cacti in the region in case I wanted to maybe build like a giant cactus-shaped car or something. I don't think that's a thing, but, you know, armor, chairs. It's a really bad idea, actually, to make a chair cactus. It's not a good place for your butt to be, as far as I would say, anyway. So now what? Does he start splitting? Oh, no, he's just dead. Alright, so he drops, like, a crap ton of... Oh, he dropped ninja pants. I guess that's cool, but mostly candy apples. Alright, let's look. The desert's all empty. So I got ninja pants. I guess I'll see what those look like. Ta-da! Yeah, it was kind of silly that I didn't really hang out on the last episode and use the bee gun for more than a few moments, because, you know, considering that was kind of like the loot that I got from the last boss, right? You know, it's a cool thing, but it doesn't really do a lot of damage and kind of uses up a bunch of MP. I mean, it's nice for, like, supplementary damage, though, if you have a bunch of enemies wandering around and they're all moving around different ways. You know, the bees can take care of that stuff for you. They're going to fight stuff off the screen, too, which is kind of cool. I don't even know what they just killed. Apparently they found a vulture or something. So I guess I'll just continue taking down all the cacti while I'm over here. How many do I have now, anyway? Oh, and also, was that the only thing it dropped? I got the golden key. That was from the little enclave, the area next to the dungeon, not the boss I just fought. Although that would be cool if it was. So what do I have to summon that Slime King like a bunch of times to get all the ninja gear, and then I can become a ninja myself or something? I don't know how this works. Is that... I think it's just cosmetic, right? It wasn't actually a piece of armor. Yeah, I put it on my social. No equip stats. Okay. Well, now we know. I do like collecting stuff, so there is that. I should also look for more sky islands. I know that's definitely a factor, but I don't really have the equipment necessary for that right now. I actually don't think I'm even carrying ropes with me anymore, because it really isn't necessary. So I will keep allowing time to pass, and I guess I will check in with you again if the Slime King comes back for another fight or something. So I will see you in a moment. Alright, we are back, and it is just about evening now. It looks like the sun's starting to go down, and I have done a few things in preparation for the fight here. I've made sure to clear out lots of empty space. I've put torches everywhere, so hopefully visibility should not be too much of an issue, provided he doesn't go too high up in the air. And we've got a big old pile of room here to fight in, should we need it. And I've actually cleared things all the way out through this entire desert biome, so I don't think we're going to have any trouble there. Unless these stupid vultures need to keep coming back for some reason. But the bees can take care of those, I guess. You know, worked for Nicolas Cage, why not vultures? I also happened to find one of these guys, Magical Pumpkin Seed, summons a pet squashling. I don't know what that is, but, you know, I'm kind of interested in it. Maybe that's a thing we can try out some other time. And I also went back and cleared out all of the space where the asteroid was to make sure, you know, I wasn't leaving an ugly splotch on the landmark, because I'd put ropes all over everything. It's not very attractive to look at. So, anyway, that's been taken care of. I spent my time as wisely as I could. And we are now here. Can I actually take these banners, or... Oh, there's like goblins coming out of the dungeon? What's that about? You want to fight? Alright, you dropped a little bit of tattered cloth. I kind of want these banners. Can I mess with that? Oh, I got the blue brick wall. I just want this, though. Oh, that's, yeah, there we go. Necromantic sign. How mysterious. And I think if you go in there, he just, like, kills you on sight, right? You gotta make sure you catch him while he's outside. Is it dark yet? I gotta wait until we see zombies, then I'll know it is safe to initiate the fight. I also want to drink my potions and such. I see no zombies yet. It's gotta be pretty close, though. I don't see really any sun at all. I guess the sky is still getting darker now. Don't want to rush things. But at the same time, I don't want to take 5 hours either. So if we could hurry up and get it dark enough. I think he's just entered his positioning, so I think we're probably good. I'm going to go ahead and get over here and drink my drinks. Drink my drinks. Where did they go? Let's do Iron Skin. We want that for sure. We want attackers also take damage. And life regen. And these all last, hopefully, 5 minutes. Yeah, oh, that one's a little shorter. 2 minutes for the Thorns one. Alright, so I'll probably need to replenish that soonest, so let's put that in my hotbar. And let's talk to this NPC here. Stranger, do you possess the strength to defeat my master? Curse or close? Let's take curse. Oh god, he spawns on top of you. That's kind of rude. First things first, let's get the bees involved, because I think that could help, maybe. We'll let him do damage while he's off-screen, and then we'll see about just shooting him up. Alright, probably want to use the staff, because I think that has much more damage potential. I think that is sort of what we established in the last fight, and that seems to hold true here as well. I didn't really expect that I'd be fighting this guy up on top of the roof, and also, are there really opportunities for me to regen my MP? Because that's kind of an issue if there aren't. But I do seem to be blazing through damage on him anyway. What do I do when I run out of MP, then? I guess I swing my sword around, or even my hammer might even be useful, right? Is that a thing? Do people use this hammer? No, that's really not a thing. Should have brought some kind of like MP regen something or other, right? Is that even a thing that I can have happen? I do have infinite with this, right? So that's, I guess, my fallback item should I need it, which it seems like I will. Use this while the MP is going back in. I don't know, I feel like unless the second form is drastically harder or my potions wear off and it turns out I'm in a terrible place, I might be in an okay position for this boss fight. It's gonna take a few moments, but, you know, what doesn't really? Let's see if we can get some more of this kind of damage going again. I like when I can hit him like 3 or 4 times with one shot. That's always a good feeling. Less good, though, when I just don't hit him at all through many shots. I think I'm going to heal right about now, because I know my heals don't do a ton. So I want to start building that regen right in. Alright, so we're out of MP again. Let's let that happen. Kind of glad I put all this lighting down on the ground. I'm going to need all the space. And he should be going into his second form, I think, which is probably much, much more aggressive. I took out one of his hands, so I think that's good, right? Does he drop stuff? Just crippled fingers all over the ground, apparently. 300 health left. Let's go back to our staff now. That'd be terrific if this was all he had. I was pretty sure there was more to him than that. Oh, well, okay. I guess that's the end of him. We win! Hooray! Okay, so I guess that was actually way easier than I thought it was going to be. I might have overstepped a little bit in thinking that he was going to take, you know, several tries and lots of equipment beyond what I had. So cool. Glad that's not a thing. And we can actually not hit a stopping point like I was expecting and see what the dungeon's all about. I mean, I know what the dungeon's all about. I've been here before in previous games, but I don't know how it's scaled since then, and if it's going to be extremely difficult. It may very well be. I know I've had trouble here before. What are all these objects? I don't even know what any of this... There's a light switch. Well, that's new. I'd like to take that back to my house if I could. Let's take that and put it in there. We got a... What did that say? Diablos lamp? I don't know what that even was. We'll take all the books and all that stuff. We want to have this for our libraries. We got dungeon shelves. Of course, harvesting these backgrounds will be a thing. Got chairs, gothic tables, all kinds of stuff. A lot for our inventory to take in. So this is going to definitely be a place that we're going to spend a few episodes probably clearing out and exploring. I guess in some ways having the bees is pretty pleasant, because it kind of takes care of me worrying about, you know, chasing down these skittering type enemies. Anything else here? I mean, we got more books. I'm sure I could go back for more books after a while. I want to go ahead and harvest a bunch of them. I do like these lamps, though. They're pretty cool. I keep dropping those when I actually don't mean to do that at all. I guess we'll throw some more of that. What even is that? Demon Eye? It looks like a freaking weird eagle. That should be what it's called. The Weird Eagle. Okay, we've got skulls, and the music here seems a little strange. Oh, wasn't there was a thing about, like, the blue lamp or the blue candle, right? You didn't want that for some reason. Like, it was cursed or it made the game harder if you picked it up, so you had to leave it alone. I think that's what it was. But everybody thought it was like, oh, look at this pretty light source. I'm going to take it and put it in my house. And then by the time they realized what was going on and that they just made their game unintentionally harder, it was already too late. So I think I'm going to leave the blue candle alone for now. You guys can let me know if that's still in effect or what. And we'll see how deep this dungeon goes. I'm sure much deep. So wow. Okay, so far so good. This has all been pretty easy stuff. I'm sure that it's going to get a lot harder though, because that's how it always is. Alright, let's get the bees back into play, I think. We want the bees around just to kind of keep these guys at bay. I want to get them too emboldened. Probably don't need like 1,000 of these tapestries, but they are kind of fun to have around. What is that? Lesser... Oh, mana potion. I don't even think I've had any of these yet. Let's get the bees in again. Oh, more bees. Alright, let's get more bees. And what do I have going on the map? So this is still pretty early up yet. I think the dungeon's probably going to go most of the way down, like probably ends around there or so. I am being attacked by a zombie of some kind. No biggie. What do I have for stuff I can throw away? Acorns, probably good on acorns for now. Rope, probably good on rope. Daybloom, I've got a few of those already. Back at the old homestead. Single lesser healing potion, not too concerned with that. I can leave it in there in case I need it right now. Oh, and of course mushrooms. I've got more than enough mushrooms to go around, and 500 cacti, apparently. Might as well grab this other mana potion since I have another one already. Wait, what was that shape up there? Oh, it's a lens and a coin. Okay, down we go. Further yet. Oh, we've got the first of the spikes. Now, these are always a thing. I should be able to harvest them, or do I need... Okay, it just takes a while. I like getting rid of them, but after a while, though, there's going to be so many that it's not worth actually bothering with them. I mean, it's not even worth bothering with them right now. I mean, I just need to avoid them. But I like having a couple, too, for my house. Oh, okay, now we're going to get into the mage territory. Let's get the bees back into play. Oh, thankfully, they're pretty weak. Okay, and it looks like we've got spinning traps now. That's all of my MP, but it actually managed to kill all the zombies, so that's neat. Oh, okay, so don't stand there. That's where we don't go. And let's get... Okay, were there... What was I stepping on? Were there spikes or something? I don't see any spikes. I just see the stuff at the top. And can I get rid of this spinning trap? No, I guess this is here to stay. No problem. Let's just not run into it anymore. Okay, let's get a little bit of light in here before I go in and doom myself. Might want to take some of their doors as well at some point. Oh, this whole floor is made out of spikes. That's great news. Alright, now, here's what we do. We go find a safe space to stand, and we shoot bees. And the bees are going to take care of the rest, hopefully. Okay, or not. Maybe they'll just knock me around a bit. Now, how am I going to harvest this treasure chest here without getting myself into too much trouble? Is there a safe spot to stand anywhere? I guess I could just kind of cut one out and then dig my way over. You know, that'll work at least for the moment, and then eventually there's going to be too many zombies for that. Looks like I can only reach that one level there. Can I stand right where that chest is? Oh, I can, actually. And I used a key for that, so hopefully that was worth it. I got a shadow key. Opens all shadow chests. I didn't realize I was going to use a key when I did that. That is a pretty garbage chest, if you want to ask. I'm not happy about that chest. Lead bars, not really anything I wanted out of that. Also, it doesn't seem like I can... Oh, I can't harvest the spikes that are under the chest directly. I'm going to probably have to drop my piggy bank already. Oh, what's going on here? Did I lock my hotbar? I think I locked my hotbar for some reason. Why is that unlocked? Okay, it was just being weird. Anyway, I want platforms. Put the platforms down, whatever, and we'll drop our piggy bank in. Now let's just grab all this stuff. I'm sure there'll be plenty of lenses and... Oh, we've got a goodie bag. What did I get? Unlucky yarn? That doesn't sound good at all. Summons a black kitty. Wait, that sounds great. Why wouldn't I want that? Is that a bad thing? What's wrong with a cat? Okay, I really have to pick some better potions to get rid of and things. 30 of those already. Wow, that was fast. Cactus. Probably not going to be doing much with cactus down here. Company standard, books. These are all things that I'll be running into more of. Torn stuff. Blue brick wall. Don't really need these stars. Spikes will happen. Ninja pants. Don't need those. Bones. I guess I could throw bones. No, I'm not going to do that here. Shadow key seems cool. We'll put this pumpkin seed over. I know you guys hate when I do this one by one, but, you know, sorry. Just sort of seeing what I have at the same time as I'm putting it over here. And maybe you'd want to recap as well. This seems like is pretty much where I want to stop with moving stuff over. That's probably just fine. I guess these lamps I can leave in as well. Probably run into more of those. And now let's recollect our piggy bank. Get rid of the platforms, and move over the last little bit of stuff. More stuff that I can probably just throw away in a second anyway. Okay, thankfully this dungeon looks like it's so far fairly linear. Oh, that torch is apparently providing light. I didn't even notice that. Okay, we'll just walk right by this. And let's unleash the bees again. They don't care about walls. They'll go right around. This guy seems to have a little bit of armor on. Wish he would stop having that so I could just kill him a little bit more efficiently. Yep, totally just took damage to that spike trap. Oh my god, I can't see anything over here. This is bad. Okay, get the bees out again, I guess. That's not even going to kill these guys. They're probably a little too strong for me. I really need some more damage-dealing items before maybe this is practical. I mean, I could probably cut them up with the ruby staff, but I'm going to run out of mana really, really fast. H. Also, everywhere I seem to stand seems like it's in the perfect spot to get hit by this. Oh my god, come on. Oh, look, a health crystal. This is a strange place to put one of those, considering we should probably have all of those before we get to this point. Alright, I'll still take it, don't get me wrong. Alright, now we're going to get attacked by all the magicians at the same time. Okay, let's just go down. This is definitely going to end in my death, right? We can kind of see that coming right now. It's kind of how it's feeling anyway. Alright. Let's, probably wrap things up in just a moment. Oh, look, another heart crystal. Alright, cool. I'll take that, and then I guess we'll move on. Alright, this is not... Unless there's, like, another treasure chest... Oh, there's a freaking another treasure chest right here. And it's locked. So I can't even open that. I need a key for that. And I do not has a key. Oh, why didn't I use this? Don't die. Don't die. Come on. I can't even see. Stop being so annoying. Annoying and strong, both at the same time. I'm sort of daring the game to see how far down I can get. I mean, by all accounts, I don't really stand a chance down here. It's not even to the point where it's all that hard. These have all been reasonably manageable challenges that the game has spawned for me. Just checking to see if there's any easy chests or anything that I can grab while I'm in this vicinity. I would love to come out of here with, like, a really sweet weapon or something, but not sure I have what it takes just yet. Thankfully, my abilities to navigate these environments pretty well put into place with all of these items that I've got. This is not anywhere that I need to be. These wizards are not helping the matters at all. And more locked chests, I can't open that. More locked chests, can't open those. Oh, I guess there's just like 10,000 chests here, which is why it's not that big of a deal, or why that the items were kind of garbage that I found in there. Oh god, here it is. Shadow thing. Open. Oh god, I can't open it. I thought that was the one chest I could actually open. Okay, I've got to get out of here. I'm about to die. Seriously. And yet, I keep going. Why do I do this? It's like hypnotizing a little bit. Oh god, standing on spikes, not a good idea. This is a cool bookshelf. Oh, look, a bed! Let's steal this bed before I go. Blue dungeon bed. That's a cool thing to find. Yeah, go ahead, put spike traps, see if I care. Are there any of these chests that I can just get into, or are they all locked? Had I known that, maybe I wouldn't have attacked that first one. Maybe I have to find the keys in the actual dungeon. I want this picture, though. Nice. I don't know what it says. Something Skellingworth. I'm into it. Dungeon vase. Oh, look at this. There's like a girl down here? Why? Also, what are you? Just a random skull hanging out? Hello? Just a matter of time before I end up like the rest of the skeletons down here, and you have a... Oh, you're like the engineer person. You can make all kinds of actuators and things. That's cool. So yeah, I guess you're free to come move into my house if you want. Only issue is I have to like build a few more rooms. I think we're getting pretty tight up on space, but we'll sort that out in a little while anyway. Oh, more beds? This is a pretty wild place up here. Kind of like it. Alright, this is seriously where I need to leave. Because now it's just getting terrifying. Okay, for real, let's go. Magic mirror. And then we'll have some inventory sorting out to do. Brooke was slain. I don't even know who Brooke was. Is that the engineer person I just found? Because if so, that's unfortunate, because I totally just led to you dying, like, right then. Anyway, I've got some inventory management to do. That was an interesting episode. I think we accomplished a few things. Let's see how far down we got in the dungeon. Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't realize it would go that far over to the left. It is a pretty elaborate dungeon. We're going to have some time sorting through all that stuff, but I guess maybe... What's my next opportunity? I guess I want to, like, go grab a little bit of obsidian. I think I want to, like, add a water source to lava and see if we can maybe mix that and then use some of that to build some armor or something. I think that's a thing I can do. And then probably we'll do that Crimson episode fairly soon as well, because I kind of don't feel like my chances are all that high of surviving in the dungeon, and I don't really think I'm ready for the Wall of Flesh either, so between those options, we'll figure something out. Feel free to chime in, though, and thank you as always for your suggestions and comments and strategies and such. I appreciate all of them. I do read all the comments, and I do know about pressing shift to contextually do things. I just like to mention that. Well, the Terraria gods giveth and they taketh away. That horrible beeping sound was actually sticky keys turning on when I pressed shift a bunch of times, which apparently I hadn't done since I bought this new computer, or put this new computer together, and it decided to crash the game, so all of that progress that we had in the dungeon is now reduced to this random location for some reason decided to keep up to there. So, yeah, we still killed Skeletron, but, well, we don't have that anymore. Pretty weird how that all just happened, but anyway... we don't have the engineer anymore, do we? That's butts. Alright, well, not a huge deal, I guess, because I probably wasn't going to need any of that stuff right now anyway. It wasn't really more than cosmetic, but still sucks, because sticky keys, I hate you so much. Alright, I'll see you next time.